Welcome to Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In, where automation professionals can stay in touch with the latest enhancements in sensing, data communication, and control.
Welcome, everybody, to today's episode of Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In. And I have again the great honor to have Sean Bowman here. Hello, Sean.
Hi, Helga.
Sean, we're going to do something we haven't done before, and that is covering a topic again that some time ago we did cover, but I think it's probably worthwhile doing that.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, and I absolutely agree. I think this product that I'm bringing with me today is a quality product from the Pepperl+Fuchs Ultrasonic portfolio that it has to be mentioned again.
So for our audience, if you think as you listen to us, you heard this before, you did hear part of this before. In fact, this is a product we first talked about in 2021, but a lot has happened. And John, you're much better equipped to talk about this. What has really happened? Why do we do this again today?
Yeah, so there's been some things learned from our end, from an application standpoint, also with production optimization. So I think it's very much worth reiterating and also providing some new perspective to our customer base.
So now you need to tell us what we're talking about.
Sure. So today with me, I am bringing the 18GS ultrasonic sensor. In general, you might consider this one of the most flexible ultrasonic sensors from the Pepperl+Fuchs portfolio.
And it is, for us, it's a great application solver. And that's one of the things the last 3-4 years really have shown us. You just, in our pre-discussion, you mentioned applications you hadn't even considered. But before we go there, typical question I ask it every time is, why do we have this product in the first place?
So the why for this particular product, we're really taking all of the advantages of an ultrasonic sensor. So just to very broadly comb over it, it's insensitivity to light, dust, dirt, target quality and sensitivity, and general things of that nature. It's
color independence is another big one.
Color, clear object, things of that nature, all included. But really, the 18GS takes the advantages of ultrasonic sensors and really modernizes the software side of things. So what that means is it's got a fully adjustable sound beam width. We're bringing interference target suppression, automatic synchronization when using multiple ultrasonics in a field. There's high noise immunity. We've reduced the dead bands compared to other ultrasonic sensors. We've increased the abilities for the temperature compensation, so the Doppler shift at high and low temperatures that an ultrasonic might see an object. And then also, it's got IO-Link. So we're
Sorry to interrupt.
Sure.
You forgot one very, very important part, and that is foreground and background suppression. I think that really can't be stressed enough that specifically, in my opinion, foreground suppression allows us to solve applications with ultrasonic that simply wasn't possible before.
Yeah, I might have, at least in my head, kind of brought that in under the interference target suppression. But yeah, absolutely. Being able to have two objects in a field and defined a certain distance away from the sensor where that first object could completely be ignored where you're looking at the second object, as long as there's not a complete blockage of that second object.
Yeah, that's clear, yeah. Great functionality is why we have the sensor. Great functionality is our benefit in the market. But I think one other part we really should talk about, after having gone through the COVID crisis and all the headaches we had along with it, we did something to our production methodology that you should talk about.
Yeah, we really took a look in the mirror, and we have allocated the appropriate resources to optimize production for this product, where we are essentially no longer limited by any ramp-up scenarios or anything of that matter. It's really a fully optimized production process at the moment.
And it makes sense to do it with this product because it is such an important device in our arsenal. So we really put a lot of effort into making this the crown jewel of ultrasonics.
Yeah, you could call it that, certainly.
Excellent. So initially, or a few minutes ago, I mentioned that you've learned about new applications you hadn't even thought about it a couple of years ago. Give me an example or two, if you could, please.
Yeah, so the immediate example that comes to mind, when we initially created and launched this product, we really didn't expect to see usage in the mobile equipment or outdoor application space. The last couple of years, we've been able to learn quite a bit, and I'm proud to say that we've had a good bit of success on agricultural equipment, detecting you could do distance to ground, or the one we've had the most success was wheelbase separation on agricultural equipment, as that's a key part in being able to have the drivers focus on where they're driving and not have to worry about what different crops they're driving through.
And you mentioned early on, that one of the key benefits of ultrasonic is the ability to be immune to dust. And in farming, particularly when as you cut crops, there is a lot of dust.
A lot of dust. Again, you're outdoors, so you've got ambient light, reflections. There's bugs. It could be a rainy day as well. So pretty much every box that the ultrasonic sensor ticks is present in these mobile equipment applications.
Yeah. And just so we're on the same page here, we're saying this was an additional application to everything we already know about the factory automation market.
Correct.
So this is just a new aspect of where these products could be used. Great. Sean, you know the drill. I need you to think about, let's call it 5 words, could be 4 and could be 6, doesn't really matter. What do you want our listeners to take away? And while you think about that, I'm trying to recap and you correct me where I went wrong.
Sure.
All right, good. So the ultrasonic family, the 18GS, is our most powerful, most versatile ultrasonic sensor currently available. It has amazing software features. It has exceptionally good hardware qualities in terms of noise immunity. We have IO-Link on board. We can adjust the beam to a wide degree. The sensor supports functionality like foreground suppression, of course, also background suppression. And turns out it is of such high quality that can be used in the really, really tough world of mobile equipment, on top of the, of course, also hard applications in factory. But mobile equipment is particularly vicious when it comes to the quality of a product that needs to be met. It's a very compact sensor. We didn't talk about the housing. Sorry, this goes back to our old recording. It's an 18 millimeter, very compact device. And I think that's about everything I could come up with right now.
Yeah, for some of the generalities about the product portfolio, I think were stated in the original episode about this product. But yeah, I think you covered everything for today.
Good. So, Sean, what's your takeaway phrase?
So what I want people to think about when they think of this sensor, I want them to just think about the ultrasonic problem solver, because I really think that this sensor can do, I wouldn't say it all, because 100% is very hard to come by, but it can do most. So it's definitely the problem solver ultrasonic sensor.
Great. Sean, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody, for listening. And when you have tough applications, think about the 18GS ultrasonic, likely to be the right solution for the application.
Or at least the best starting point.
Great. Thank you very much, Sean. Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me, Alex.
Welcome to Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In, where automation professionals can stay in touch with the latest enhancements in sensing, data communication, and control.